Hello everyone, and thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to learn about the new Luminous Silk Glow Liquid Bronzers. Okay, so I know you've been seeing them all over Instagram, they're all over TikTok, and they're exclusive to Nordstrom. So Elizabeth and I are really excited to share with lots of different ways that we can apply these products. So that's the focus of today, is for the next about 35-40 minutes, is I'm going to show you how to use these drops and what they're all about. Now, this is a completely shoppable live event. And you can also click on the chat and ask me lots of questions. I have my friends here that will be shouting any questions that you may have. And we also have Team Armani on hand to answer your questions live if you have any. This is a new product, so you probably have a lot of questions. I'm here to answer them for you. It's all about us. So let's talk about the new Luminous Silk Liquid Glow Bronzers. What are they? Well, this incredible product comes in 3 shades, and if you like Luminous Silk Foundation, you're going to love the new liquid bronzer. So some of the benefits of using a liquid bronzer is it doesn't settle into dryness, it's really easy to apply, and it has the same technology that you know and love of our #1 best-selling product, Luminous Silk Foundation. So these are really 2 products that you're gonna wanna use together to get the best results. And what I think you're gonna like about this is this will feel just as weightless and beautiful and part of your skin like the Luminous Silk Foundation. So this is really a match made in heaven, and I'm so excited for you to try this. So let's talk about the shade range first. So in my hand, I have shade 110. So this one you could wear all over if you're a deep to deep dark skin tone and you just want to give a little glow, mix it in your moisturizer. You can absolutely use this one all by itself, or you can use it on top to give yourself some nice rich color. There we go. So this 110 is the deepest shade out of all of them, and we'll be playing with all these different shades on 3 different skin tones. So we'll be using it on our fair model, we have a deep model, and we have a medium model that you'll be able to see these used on different skin tones. So 110 is the deepest of all the shades. Now in the middle, we have our shade 100. So shade 100 is going to be a little bit more on the golden side. So the more light you get in shade, the less sort of warm, rich brown. See how this one almost has like a copper finish to it? This one's going to be a little bit more on the golden side, because the more fair you get with your skin tone, the less sort of red you want to have in there for a bronzer. Now, these are not meant to be used to make your skin tone darker. This is about giving you a summer glow. So we have a shade, the 3 shades are very flexible, and they're gonna work on anyone. So Elizabeth, I'm actually wearing shade 100 mixed in with my moisturizer all over my head. So I wanted to be tan. I'm like, I need summer here right now. We're shooting live from Seattle, and I think in Seattle we like to be a little bit more tan because we're just waiting for that sun to come out. So wherever you are, we have a shade for you. So 100 is the shade that I'm currently wearing right now. So I would consider myself in the light to medium skin tone range. And I have it blended down on my neck. And then I went back and I buffed a little bit more on top. So shade 100 is a really great shade with that more golden undertone. And it does have a very light glow to it. So it's not going to be a matte bronzer, and it's not going to be a hyper glowy, shiny moisturizing bronzing drops. It's going to be right in the middle. It's very natural. So shade 100. Next, we have our shade 90. So shade 90 is the shade I'm going to play with on Elizabeth. And what you're going to like about this one is if you are a fair person, a fair gal, guy, they, them, whoever wants to wear this, these work on everyone. The fairest shade right here has almost no orange in it at all. It's more on the golden side. So you can see these spread really, really nicely. So the deeper you get, the more sort of warmth you're going to achieve. And I have clients that use all 3 shades. You could wear one of them all over instead of foundation. And then you could use one of the deeper shades to add a little bit more color. Okay, so that's the product. Those are the 3 shades, 110, 100, and 90. So now let's wipe off my hand and let's try it on Elizabeth. Now Elizabeth was telling me earlier that she does not like to have she does not like to be fair all over. She likes to be a little bit more tan. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. Yes, she doesn't want to be super fair. So I was matching her foundation. She's like, I like to go a little bit darker. So if you're that type of person that likes your foundation just a little bit deeper, then this is going to be a great product for you. So we're going to go with her original skin tone. So she's going to be the 1.5, which is a neutral tone of our Luminous Silk Foundation. Now her skin's looking really, really beautiful. I think how you prep the skin is going to make the biggest difference. So before I get into this, let's talk about a couple of things that are going to help you get the easiest application and the most glowy, perfect skin. And that's going to be with skincare. So our Creminera line is perfect to prep the skin to give you that ultimate glow. And I'm going to be using the Supreme Reviving Cream. This has technology that will keep your skin young through our patented Revicentalis extract. And basically that's just a fancy term for super antioxidant. And this is available at Nordstrom. This is our smaller size that we offer. We offer 2 sizes, and they're also refillable, which is great. So I'm going to use this much on her to prep her skin. There we go. So put this moisturizer on the high planes right here. So this is Creminera, and you can get the light or you can get the Supreme. The only difference is the Supreme is a little bit more intensely hydrating. Some of our clients like to use this for a night cream, and then they'll use the light one during the day. So apply this. There we go. There we go. While I massage this in, my friend Julie's off stage. I'm going to see, Julie, are there any questions that we have from our audience at the moment? So the question is, can you mix the foundation drops with foundation before applying? So the bronzer drops mixed with foundation? Yes, you can. And that's actually what we're going to do on Elizabeth right now. There we go. Give yourself a little massage. So you're going to go underneath the cheeks right here. There we go. Lift up those cheeks. Do a little bit of this lifting like that. And really work the product into the skin. It's also going to define the jawline, define the cheeks. There we go. Just a little bit of that massage and really work the product into your skin. And whatever's left, make sure that you take it down on your neck. There we go. Beautiful. Now the one area that I never skip when I'm working with my clients is the eyes. So the eyes tend to be the thinnest part of your whole face. That's why we tend to show age the quickest. So you'll want to use a really nice, rich eye cream to prep before we do any concealer. So we'll use the Creminera Light Reviving Eye Cream. So 2 products, the Supreme Moisturizing Cream and then the Creminera Eye Cream right here. You can use this day and night. And you'll notice I'm using my ring finger right here. It's the weakest finger. And massage it like this. You don't need to go all the way up to the lash line because it's naturally going to work its way up there. So keep more focused on the areas that you tend to get puffiness. And the main benefit of this eye cream is hydration and helping with dark circles. So if you wake up in the morning and you're the type of person that feels a little bit sleepy, this is going to be the perfect eye cream for you to try. There we go. Massage that with your ring finger, paying extra attention to the outer areas that tend to get creased when we smile through the day. That will help plump them up. There we go. Now her skin has that beautiful extra glow. She's looking fresh, and now we can apply the foundation. Now for her skin, I'm going to take, I would say, 1.5 pumps of the foundation in 1.5. And then we're going to do 2 drops of the shade 90. So I want to show you, see how we have 2 drops? It's not quite equal. You want to have more foundation than the drops. Blend them together. And you'll see it's not going to make it that much darker. It's going to infuse her foundation with a beautiful summer glow. There we go. Now, Luminous Silk Foundation is meant to be applied in a thin layer. This is a true medium coverage foundation. And if you want more coverage, then you're going to want to apply concealer on top, not keep adding foundation. This is going to give you a beautiful veil of a luminous glow. It's your skin on its best day. There we go. That's beautiful. So this is going to give her that little bit of glow. It's like a summer glow in a bottle. Now remember, you're going to want to take it down very sheerly on your neck so everything matches. There we go. This is a really great option. I was working with a bride the other day, and she had a spray tan, and she was a very similar skin tone to Elizabeth. And with that spray tan, she was really, really dark up to here, and then suddenly she was very fair. So it didn't look quite as natural as either of us wanted, so we mixed this beautiful shade 90 into her foundation, and then I added a little bit on top to contour, and it was absolutely perfect. So if you do know a bride this summer that's more fair, that's getting married, I think it's perfect for them to make that all match. There we go. And then I'm going to have you turn towards this camera right here so that they can see the difference between those two sides. And see, she's getting the coverage that she needs through here. And she's also going to give that nice summery glow, but it's not looking like it's a different foundation shade. It's her perfect color. And then you want to turn towards me slightly. Perfect. Here we go. Start towards your nose, and then you're going to blend outwards, pulling the foundation. So what makes Luminous Silk Collection and all of Armani Beauty's makeup so special is something called microfil technology. And microfil technology is where we take the pigment, it's a patented process to make the pigment as small and as flat as humanly possible, so that it hugs the skin, just like Giorgio Armani's fashion is made out of the finest fabrics that we build layers with thin, luxurious fabrics, so you can have the most natural feeling and most natural makeup effect. And we're incredibly proud to have Luminous Silk Foundation at Nordstrom be their #1 best-selling foundation. And these exclusive bronzing drops are the perfect pairing for your skin for summer. And my only wish is that they were permanent because they're so beautiful. Okay, look at that camera right there. Nice. Now for her under eyes, I think we could use a little bit of brightness. So we're going to use our Luminous Silk Concealer, and you can see that it has a pointed tip, a little closer, there we go, and a flat side. So the flat side you can use for larger areas, and the pointed tip you can do for the inner corner, underneath the eye, and the outer corner. So those 3 little dots right there are where generally I will apply the concealer. There we go. And then she has a little tiny blemish on the nose right there. And other than that, I think that's the perfect amount for her. So we're going to blend that. And the Luminous Silk Concealer has that same technology that keeps the skin looking fresh. It has a little bit of almost like a plumping effect to the skin. So it really is nice. You have texture underneath your eyes, or if you have texture on a blemish, it's beautiful. There we go. And see how that just gave her that little bit of extra lift underneath the eyes? And you can do it on top of the bronzer and the concealer, and it's going to give you that little lift underneath the eyes. And then you can take whatever's left in your brush and just blend the edges. So when you're applying makeup, the more that you swipe the brush like this is going to remove coverage or make it more sheer. If you want more coverage, then you can press the brush into the skin, and that's going to build up your coverage. This is also an excellent product to use as an eyeshadow base. Just all over the lid. There we go. Now, Luminous Silk Concealer comes in 20 shades that will pair perfectly with Luminous Silk Foundation. Luminous Silk Foundation comes in 40 shades, so we will always be able to get you your perfect match. And And if you haven't tried Luminous Silk Foundation, today is the day. That is one thing you definitely want to pick up and try. And there's lots of easy ways to find your shade. You can always come into Nordstrom and we will match you in person, or we can help you pick your shade online. There's always beauty people standing by on Nordstrom.com ready to help you pick out your shade. We also have some nice tools if you come in store. So you'll see here at every single one of our counters, you're going to see ways to prepare, perfect, and enhance your skin. And then inside, a guide on matching your foundation and how to pick the perfect concealer to match. Because that's the number one thing that I hear from my clients is, how do I get the perfect shade? And then we also have a glow menu, so you can pick the perfect glow, including our new bronzing drops. Okay, so I'm gonna have you have a look in your mirror before we add anything else. I want you to see how that looks.
So good.
And she likes to be a little bit more tan. Is this comfortable for you?
Yeah.
Look at that. Great. Look at that smile. She's into it. So if you haven't tried the new Luminous Silk Glow Blush, you're in for a treat. This is such an incredible product. Has that same technology I talked about, the microfil that's going to smooth out your skin, but a beautiful, healthy dose of color too. And the shade 50, look how pretty this is. See,
so pretty.
It's got the highlighter built in. So what you're gonna do is take your blush, and then I'm gonna apply it to this side first. We're gonna do a C shape like this, and just kiss her skin with the shade 50 to give her the perfect amount of color, and almost going onto the brow bone. Because what we're looking for is continuity. There we go, with the glow. So it's not just on her cheeks, but it's also gonna be coming up a little bit onto her forehead, right above the brow, right there into that shape. And I'm gonna go a little bit bolder so it shows up on camera. There we go. Okay, that is so pretty. Yeah, and then go and turn towards the camera so they can see. Oh yeah, I really went for it. Fun. Looks great on you. Okay, and turn towards that camera. So we're gonna go in a C shape like this, doing small circles. And this has a silk filler technology in addition to the microfill technology that will help smooth out pores, your skin, and just blend really, really easily for an effortless application. Shade 50 is by far our best seller just because it has that built-in highlight. You can put this on any skin tone. On a deeper skin, this would make a beautiful highlight. And then on fair skin, it's gonna be a great blush and highlighter in one. There we go. Oh yes, that's beautiful. For her eyes, we have lots of colors of eye tints for you to play with. Eye tints are 16-hour wear. They stay on really, really nicely, but they're incredibly easy to apply. And they have a beautiful pear-shaped applicator. There we go. Pear-shaped applicator. See, it has a tip, and then it has, here, I'm gonna move that right over there. So it has a tip, and it has a flat side. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna look down. You're gonna apply the flat side all over the eye. And this is shade 44. We have lots of different shades to play with in shimmers and in mattes. So do you see how we apply that all over the lid? And then you're just going to blend the upper edge. Okay, and Elizabeth, show them that. Oh yes, and then turn towards that camera right there. Beautiful, one swipe. Isn't that pretty? I love this. This is such a great color if you want a one swipe easy eyeshadow. My sister-in-law never wears eyeshadow until I introduced her to the eye tints, and now she wears it every day because she says it's the easiest piece of makeup she puts on over anything. Mascara, foundation, you just swipe it on and go. So shade 44 is a beautiful rose gold. And then no look is complete without a perfect lip for summer. So shade 108, and I'll show you this color right here, what that looks like. So it's gonna give her a beautiful pop of color in our Lip Power formula. Now Lip Power is a long-wearing, hydrating, really beautiful bullet lipstick style, which I like because you just swipe it on and go. I'm putting it on Elizabeth as a stain, which I think looks really young and fresh and pretty. There we go. Oh, okay. Yes, that's so pretty. Have a look at that.
Cute.
So she's like kind of like warm. It's kind of a monochromatic look that you could wear really easily for summer. And we'll turn you a little bit this way. Very nice. Okay, so I think we've mastered beautiful, fair skin, mixing it into the foundation. So let's show you some other applications as well. Let's invite up Savannah. Would you like to come up? Okay, thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
And then Julie, will you grab me a couple of things? Will you grab me some tissue and then the My Way? Welcome, welcome. If you're at home, I know she can't hear you, but she can feel the vibes. You want to clap for Savannah for being our model and Elizabeth. Yay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Perfect. And then Julie, before we get started, are there any questions from our friends out there?
Yes, we just had a few. So they love the application. How do you stop it from rubbing off if you have somebody or on clothing? Another question was the best moisturizer for dry skin.
Yes.
And then a little earlier was how much should you put when you're mixing?
Okay, so the first question was how many drops do we mix in? 2 is the way to go. If you're gonna mix it into foundation, I would do 1 to 2 pumps of the foundation, and then 2 little drops is all you need, because you can always add more after, but I think it's better to start slow than go too far. The next question was, how do you moisturize dry skin before you begin? Really, really important question, because your makeup is really only gonna look as good as your skin. So I highly suggest everybody try, if you haven't already, our Crema Nera line. This is our ultimate luxurious skincare. It's very exclusive. You can't buy it just anywhere. So we do have it at Nordstrom, and the Crema Nera Supreme Reviving Cream would be the first thing that I would have you start with. Now this is the smaller size. It also comes in a larger size as well. So for this one, this is sort of like, if you've never tried it before, this is a great place to start. This one is $250, and then we have a larger size that is $420. And then I would recommend you try our eye cream, the Light Reviving Cream for darkness and hydration. It's gonna really make a big difference with your skin. Okay. So let's get going on Savannah's beautiful skin. So she's already wearing our Luminous Silk collection. She's wearing the Luminous Silk foundation in shade 8 and the Luminous Silk concealer in 7.5 underneath her eyes. So now I'm gonna show you how to use the bronzing drops on top of foundation. So for her in particular, we're going to use the shade 110 because I wanna show you, if you are a medium to tan skin tone, how to use the deeper ones and make it look really, really natural and beautiful. So we're gonna take 2 drops of this on the back of your hand. There we go. And then you can take a firmer brush like this if you have one at home. So this is going to be sort of a bigger, there we go. So this is a bigger foundation brush. This is synthetic fibers, but it's a densely packed fiber. And what you're going to do is you're going to load this onto your brush, and then you're going to apply it in your hairline as if you were applying a contour, and then work upwards. So apply from the top of your ear towards your mouth. That's going to be your line. And then you're going to take it and move it upwards towards the top of your cheek, because you want the concentration of color to be around here so that it will give you a beautiful glow and a nice shape. So for Savannah, we were playing with the colors earlier, and she could easily wear shade 100 all over instead of foundation, because it's a little bit deeper than her skin tone, and it would just give her a lovely glow. If she wants more coverage, she can wear the foundation like she is today. So this is shade 110 that we're playing with right here, and you can see it is definitely deeper than her skin tone, and it's going to give her a bit of a tan. And you take it on your jawline right here, on your nose. Really, really, really easy to work with. And then you can also take a bit of it with your finger, and you can apply it on your eye in your crease and do a really quick eyeshadow look too. This is such a quick, easy product to play with. It really is so intuitive. The minute you touch this product, you're going to be in love. That's what I always tell people about the foundation as well, is like you just have to feel it. And once you feel, oh, that looks really pretty. Once you feel this product, you're going to want to wear it every day because it feels like a second skin. It doesn't feel like you're wearing a ton of other makeup. So go ahead and turn towards the camera and then do a little slow turn for us. There we go. And then turn the other way. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to have you stay about right there. I'm going to show you how you can take this. There we go. So we start right here. I'm going to turn you just a little bit more. Is that okay? Okay. And we're going to apply in her hairline right there. And then up in her hairline over here. And then working it to the top of her cheeks right there. And then whatever's left on the nose, you can do it on the chin, the upper lip, just sort of the high planes of the face, applying that shade 110. There we go. Okay, ooh, that's so pretty. So we're gonna take it right onto the tops, whatever's left on the brush. Because if you can keep the center of your face lighter and the outsides a little bit deeper, it's gonna give you that dimension that I think most people want. And so it's not making her, it's giving her contour, it's giving her a little bit of a tan, but it's just overall giving her a beautiful summer glow. That's so pretty. And let's put a little bit of that on her other eye to match. There we go. So sort of on the outer lid, and then blend up into the crease. You can use a brush if you prefer as well, but I think most of my friends that I talk to, they try to do as much of their makeup with their fingers as they possibly can. There we go. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's beautiful. And let me get you a mirror so you can see too. Here you go. Nice.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Now for blush for her, we're going to be playing with the shade 30. This is one of my favorite shades of blush because it's this like really yummy summer kind of punch of color that's not too intense. It's really easy to wear. And I think it suits her skin tone perfectly. So this is shade 30. And then go and look at how that just enhances her tan, enhances her summer glow without kind of screaming blush. You can always add a little bit of that shade 50 if you wanted to get a highlight as well. Okay, that's beautiful. And have a look at that.
Very subtle.
Very subtle, right? And then for her eye look, we're going to go with, you could leave the bronzer, but shade 10 is one of my all-time favorite shades of our eye tint. So I'll show you a swipe on my hand. So you can see it's like this taupey brown, one swipe and you're done, run out the door color. So we're gonna apply this all over her eyelid to give her the perfect summer bronze smoky eye. There we go. Okay, open. Oh, it's so pretty. So shade 10. And then I think we may have another question. So the question was, are the eye tints long wearing and do they crease? The eye tints are very long wearing. They wear for 16 hours and they do not crease. Now, if you have very oily eyelids, they may crease throughout the day, but they have that same microfil technology. So they really bend with the eye. They don't get all gathered in. They wear really, really beautifully. I think you'll be happy. If you haven't tried the eye tints, this is one of our iconic classic products, and you can layer them. You can build different colors together. I like them because you just do a one shadow color and be done, but you can absolutely layer them. And then looking at her eyes, I want to use our Eyes to Kill Classico mascara, our bestseller. And this is my favorite non-clumpy, just smooth, lengthening, defining mascara. And it's just very easy to work with. Going at the root, wiggling that, and then pulling straight out. So you can see the difference immediately when you apply the liquid bronzer in a deeper shade, almost like a contour bronzer in one, versus using it mixed in your foundation. It's going to give you a much more subtle effect. I encourage you to try it both ways and see the way you feel most comfortable. I wanted it more subtle on myself, so I just mixed it in my moisturizer with no foundation. But if you need coverage, you can definitely use it in your foundation or put it on top. And then for her lip, we're gonna go with 110 in the lip power to give her the perfect pouty summery color. Because we all have a lot of beautiful nudes at home, and I wanted to show you a couple of options for colors that you could wear to give yourself a little punch of color. Something that's really cheerful, fun, easy to wear. And that's shade 110. Okay, smush, smush, smush. Okay, let's have you look in that mirror. Oh, that's pretty. So she looks summery, she's got a beautiful soft smoky eye. I think you look incredible. Let me show you your finished look. There you go.
I love it.
I think you look beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so one thing that I want to make sure that you all check out that we just came out with at Nordstrom is our My Way parfum. Sydney Sweeney is our spokesperson for this, and she's doing such a great job. She helped us with this fragrance. This is the perfect white florals, vanilla forward. It's very vanilla. Do you want to put out your hand for me? Mm-hmm. So this is, if you like vanilla, this is a really, really special one. I want you to try. Go smell it. Yes.
Love it.
Yeah, isn't that pretty? Here, let's do your other arm too. And I'm going to do right here as well. Give her a little bit. It's a very joyful, easy to wear. This is something that you can wear to Target and just when you're grocery shopping. This is the everyday perfume that I think everybody should try. So if you're at home, give her a round of applause for being my model. I know we're all doing it quietly in here. Thank you so much, Savannah.
Yeah.
And then Plemetti, if you'd like to come up here. We're going to show you how to do this look on a gorgeous deeper skin tone because these bronze drops can be used in lots of different ways that I think you're all going to enjoy at home. And do we have any questions from our friends that are watching? Okay, go ahead and have a seat right here. So on Plemetti, we have the, oh yes, oh she looks beautiful. We have the shade 14 of our Luminous Silk Foundation, and then we have the 11.75 Luminous Silk Concealer underneath her eyes, all over and ready and prepped. We also did play with a beautiful lip on her. She is wearing shade 204 with 102, so this is on her lip. I knew I was going to get questions about this lip because it's so beautiful. So it's 204 lip power with the 102. So I wanted to make sure I shared with all of you at home, if you're looking for a great summer nude, this is an excellent one for her. Now for her skin tone, we're going to play with our shade 110, and this is going to give her a summer glow that you're going to love. And it has a beautiful, not sparkle is the wrong word. I think glow is the only way to describe this. So we're going to place it right and turn towards me slightly. So we're going to place this right on top of her cheek. You can see right there. It's going to give her this really, really nice, soft kiss of summer. So in her case, we're going to put this on the high points and then blend outwards. You're going to go over the eyebrow like this. And then if you turn towards the camera, you can just see that that gives it a really nice glow. And then put it on this side right here and blend outwards. Now I have lots of friends that have a very similar skin tone to her that are wearing this alone without foundation. So if you just want a little summer glow, just mix it in your moisturizer. You can use it lots of different ways. But for her, we're definitely going to be putting on the high planes and giving her skin a beautiful pop of color. There we go. And we'll do a little bit on the chin right here. Very nice. And then go ahead and turn towards that camera and show everybody. Oh yes, see, can you see that beautiful softness right there? And it's also above her eyebrow. So shade 110 is gorgeous for her. And let's get you a mirror so you can see as well. Have a look at that. There you go. Oh, nice. Isn't that cute? Yes. Now we picked out this blush together, didn't we?
Yes.
Yes. This is such a beautiful color for her. This is shade 40 of our Luminous Silk Glow Blush. And I said, this is great to wear alone if you don't like blush. And she looked at me, she's like, I love blush. I'm a blush like fiend. I love blush. So we picked out a great punchy color for her, and we're gonna apply it right on the apples, right below where that, so we still want that highlight right here, but then we wanna have the blush just below that to give her a nice kiss of color. And I would call this shade 40 a true fruit punch color. It's just like a very happy summery shade. Ooh, that looks so nice. Here, look at that.
Ooh, I love it.
She says she loves it. I know she doesn't have a microphone on. So right here. And then what I would suggest is we do a technique at Armani that we call the Couture contour. So what you're gonna do is pinch this right here. So you pinch the brush, and you're gonna put it right here, and then close your eyes. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna go straight into the eye, and you're almost gonna create a 7 shape right here that's gonna bring the attention from the cheek up into the eye. And the way that these are layering together is making my job really easy. Obviously, she's a gorgeous woman as well, and it's easy to do makeup on her. But Armani products are famous for being easy to work with. If you're not great with makeup, this is the perfect place to start. Oh yeah, see how that brings that warmth up onto her eye? And I'll give you this mirror so if you can check it out as well. And then I'm gonna hop, ooh,
I
yes.
love it.
Ooh, this is so beautiful. Like we could easily just leave it like that. And then I'm gonna take it on this side. I'm just gonna hop over here so we can see. And it's gonna go right on the apple of her cheek and build up that color. And then doing that 7 shape, pinch the brush and go right onto the eye right like that. And we have several shades that would work beautifully for a Plumette that she would really, really like. And you would like at home too. Okay. So giving her that 7 shape is going to bring the attention from the bronzer on her cheeks going into the eye. And then you can have some fun with an eye tint and just pop a color on. This is shade 54. This is a beautiful coppery color. See on my skin tone how that would look? And then we're going to pop this, look down, right on her eyelid. And give her this nice kiss of summery copper. Not quite orange, it has a little bit of pink in it too. But I think this is gonna be really fun, easy to throw on shade. There we go, open your eyes. Oh yeah, and have a look in the mirror right there.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's such a pretty color. I hope you try the shade 54. It's such a nice, easy to wear shade. We have lots of beautiful shades to play with in our eye tints. So I'm putting that all over her eyelid, and these are finger friendly. I rarely use a brush because the warmth of your finger helps the product blend. And then once it sets, it stays on for 16 hours. There we go. And no look is complete without our beautiful My Way perfume. So we're gonna give her a little bit of that. And go ahead and hold out your arm for me, love. There we go. Have a smell of that. It does smell. Can I do your other side too? So that's the reaction I always get. It's a very wearable, beautiful fragrance that you can wear anytime. Okay, you look stunning. Go ahead and look in the mirror.
I love it. I love it.
And this is like, I could see you like living this when you're working, like the blush, the bronzer's giving you a glow. She's got a little color in her eyes. She looks great. So this is her completed look. We've shown lots of different ways to play with this. And let's answer a couple of questions. Julie.
All right, question, are bronzing drops water-based
Ooh.
or oil-free?
Yes. So our first question, are bronzing drops water-based and oil-free? They are oil-free, just like our foundation is. So if you haven't tried Luminous Silk, you gotta try it. It's oil-free. It works on any skin type, and the bronzer has that same base formula of water as well. Great question. Next one.
A lot of love in the chat.
A lot of love in the chat, a lot of love back to you. Oh my goodness, it's so nice to be with you. Thank you for tuning in today and spending a little bit of your Thursday with me. And it's just so nice to be able to offer this product to Nordstrom specifically and exclusively for you. We know you love Nordstrom. Nordstrom loves you back. So does Armani. So it's the perfect combo. So to just quickly recap, prep the skin with our Cremonera products. If you haven't tried these, treat yourself. They are worth every penny. I love our Cremonera. Keeps your skin young, preps it perfectly for makeup. And then you can decide to either mix your bronzing drops into your moisturizer. You could put it alone, very sheer. You can use it over your foundation. There's lots of different ways that you can play with the Luminous Silk bronzing drops. So mixed separately, together, you can use them lots of different ways. And then you can do your concealer, you can do your powder, you can do your blush, one eye, one lip. Like, let's make our makeup easy this summer. Let's not overcomplicate it. So I hope you enjoyed our time together. And again, thank you to all my beautiful models for joining us and stepping in and showing on different skin tones how you can play with this product. I hope you enjoy it. Try My Way Parfum. It's such a great scent for summer. And we'll be back with you very soon.